This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm here in Cleveland and delighted to be joined by the new Featherweight Bellator champion, AJ McKee. AJ, congratulations on your win a few weeks back. Start off with that before we do come on to the reason we're in Cleveland. Congratulations, like I say, just reflect on your performance, your win.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It was fun, it was surreal. I knew I had a job to do. I knew it was going to come. I didn't know it was going to come in the first round, but I knew I was going to get the finish. So, like I said, man, 4 for 4, all finishes. I got a statement to make, and that's what I did through the whole tournament. So it was fun, and I'm glad it's over with. It's now marked down in the books, and it's going to go in the history books, and time to just create some more history.
We spoke just before the weigh-in for Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, and you said to me, and I'll quote, "Dana, I'm coming." So is that the next step?
Uncle Dana, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got the big merge with Showtime, CBS. Obviously, I'm commentating for this fight with Logan and Woodley. So a lot of doors are opening up with Bellator. I'm excited. You know, you go to UFC, a lot of doors just close. The envisions, the endorsements, and things that I want to do on that aspect, that end, can't do any of that if I go talk to Uncle Dana. So it's time to really just sit down, go over the plan, the structure, and either put together a full takeover plan and put it into works, you know, go get that Porsche deal, go get that undefeated deal, Nike, Snickers, Gatorade, you know what I mean? Let's get this sport rolling like a big-time sport. I think I can be the person to transition it into that, you know, not just having the skill set, but being able to speak articulately and do it on both ends, you know. I show my character inside the cage and outside, and that's where I'm looking forward to it, you know. Commentating this weekend is going to be dope, and it just gets to show a different marketing aspect that I'm able to touch bases in.
Let's obviously move on to this weekend then. Jake Paul faces Paul-Woodley, again a former MMA world champion in his own right as well. What do you make of this? Is this Jake's toughest test as a boxer?
Definitely, you know what I mean? He's fighting Paul-Woodley. I've known Woodley since I was a child, you know, so obviously I'm a little biased in it. But, yeah, man, Jake, he's hungry, he's young, he's up and coming, you know. I know that fire, you know what I mean? Anybody that has self-belief like that, self-belief is key, so that's going to be a problem. But then you got an OG vet who grew up on self-belief as well. He calls himself the chosen one. So I'm excited to see how this fight plays out, how it goes. Obviously, like I said, I'm a little biased, but I feel like anything, if it goes past first couple 3 rounds, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, I gotta go. I think it's gonna gear towards Jake, but like he said, Jake's fresh, he's young, his chin's there, you know what I mean? It hasn't really been tested, so I think we're going to see a lot. There's a lot to be exposed, and there's a lot to set on the plate to see what's the main course to eat, you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for it, man, to be sitting at that table commentating and just being able to give my own personal, professional opinion, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool to have my words be acknowledged as being a professional opinion, and like being able to kind of dictate how I feel the fight is going to go, you know what I mean?
What's it like for somebody with that MMA background and being asked to come into cover and to report on a boxing show? Just effectively shows the level of respect that people have for you to ask for your opinion?
Definitely, man, and that's why I said I'm happy with the merge with Bellator, Showtime, CBS. Like, these are big companies. There's a lot of doors that are opening up for myself outside of mixed martial arts. You know, as they say, you're here for a short time, not a long time. So being 26, prime youth years, like, I'm in peak hour, you know what I mean? If I'm not fighting, well, we need to keep my name relevant and keep exposing myself to the world so that they can become AJ McKee mercenary fans, you know what I mean? I do my job, so let's just continue to do our jobs together and blow me up into the superstar that I am, you know?
AJ, one of the next steps for the next level of superstardom for you, could it be your own venture into the boxing world?
Definitely. I've been planning on that for a while. I said I want to be a champ, so 45, 55-pound title. Obviously, Patricio's still holding that 55-pound title. We got to sit down, see what he's willing to do, what he's not willing to do. That's also a conversation with Bellator. But as far as along the lines of myself, man, boxing, let's do it. You know what I mean? I've been calling Floyd out, nothing personal. I don't want to fight Floyd. I just want to, me being the best at my sport and knowing I'm the GOAT, I want to test my skills with him in his world because it's a different respect level. You know what I mean? I just feel like I have that respect. Like, man, just be able to say I'm the best and you're the best and be able to share that moment. It's like football players, you know what I mean? OBJ can go share a moment with Ray Lewis. You know what I mean? There's not professional fighters. There's not many other sports we can share that moment with. So Floyd being the best, me being the best, one day, maybe he doesn't fight anymore, but maybe I'll be able to share that moment with him one day. You know what I mean? But as far as boxing, man, run it up. Who wants it? Come get it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of big names out there that are still relevant, still fighting, still doing it. You know, so maybe I'll get my name ringing a bell. Get a Triple G, Canelo, Garcia, or something. You know, we get something popping.
Why do you think it is that we're seeing a lot of people enter the boxing world now, not just from MMA? Obviously, you've got the social media stars, the Jake Pauls of the world and what have you as well. Why do you think so many people have taken to boxing?
Well, it's not just entertainment. Boxing is also a sport. It's established itself as a sport versus mixed martial arts. When you hear mixed martial arts, the first thing you think of is UFC because of the branding that has been done to the sport. So branding, marketing is key, but at the end of the day, it's mixed martial arts. It's not UFC. So being able to mix all the arts, I feel like everyone's kind of stepping into boxing because, like I said, it's a show, and Showtime has done great, putting on great shows for many, many years, and boxing is where it's been done. You know what I mean? So Showtime with boxing, being able to combine those together. I feel like any athlete that kind of has a little feisty fire in him that wants to test that alpha inner animal, you know what I mean? This is the way to do it. Boxing's the way to do it. So, yeah, you want to get your feet wet, come and box a little bit. And obviously, me being hands-on in mixed martial arts, I feel like stepping into the boxing world would bring me not just the respect and recognition that I feel will come in due time, but the pay, you know what I mean? Being the best, that Floyd Mayweather check, 100 mil.
One fight I haven't asked you about yet on this card, Tommy Fury and Anthony Taylor. Again, Anthony Taylor, past MMA experience. What do you make of that one?
Man, Ant does what Ant does. He talks himself into fights, and he goes and fights. So it's a great fight for Ant. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's never a great fight for Ant, but, I mean, what do you have to lose? You know what I mean? You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. You put in the work, go fight. You know what I mean? So obviously Fury, he's got a lot on his plate. He's got a lot to live up to, the last name and so forth. I know how that feels. So he's got to block all that out, and then you got to deal with good old shit-talking Ant. Pretty boy. You know what I mean? Like, he's making him laugh. He's talking trash to him. It's hard to gauge Anthony. So I'm excited for that fight as well, man. He's on the main card, you know. Ant does what Ant does. He talks that smack, and he comes out and he puts on a show. So,
right, AJ, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you once again. I'm sure I will see you at more events in the future, if not at a Bellator show in the near future as well. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Cleveland. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Likewise, and stay safe out here, and blessings to you and everyone else.